Hello, I'm Fred Hinton. Who am I? Fred Hinton. But there's more to Fred Hinton than what meets the eye. Fred Hinton is a servant of God. That's my title. But what God has called me to do is to motivate, encourage, and inspire as many people as I possibly can. That is my life goal, is that when I come in contact with someone, they say, you know what? That young fella right there is something special about him. And you're right, it is. And it's the anointing that what God has placed inside of me. But I'm not the only one with an anointing. You have an anointing as well. You have a calling on your life. You're something special as well. So I thank you for this divine connection of this friendship. Even though I may not never met you, but the fact of the matter is we're friends now. And God has a plan for you. God has designed something special just for you. And back to who I am. I'm just a servant of God. How do I serve? I serve with the Keep It Real program, which is an international mentor program where I mentor kids. To the date, I have mentored over 100 kids from India, Cuba, and also in the United States. That is my heart. That is my passion. Some people may call the kids that I mentor at-risk kids, but I call them potential kids because we all have potential, great potential. And my goal is to help unlock the greatest potential that's inside of them. What else? Who else is Fred Hinton? I'm also an author. I have wrote several children's books. One of my most heart-forming books that I have written is How to Improve Your Child's Behavior in 30 Days. That is a book where many people used to ask me, Fred, what changed your life? I said, my high school classmates used to ask me that. I said, I know what I do. I write a book. How could you re-raise Fred Hinton? That's what that book is all about. Then I also have a book called The 1 Minute Prayer for Women, which is anointed prayers for any situation. Then I have the 2-minute prayer for men. I'm a man myself, so I know that sometimes men read a little bit longer than women. What else does Fred Hinton do? Well, I have a thrift store. Well, I don't have a thrift store. I manage the thrift store because God is the owner. He just allows me to be what I call the manager or the steward, because everything that I come in contact with, I understand that I don't own. I understand that if God calls me home, I can't take anything with me. You've never seen any of that stuff in the behind the hearse, so I can't take nothing with me. That's who Fred Hinton is. I'm also a father of 2 beautiful children who are a great blessing to my life. I'm also an international motivational speaker, and that's just God-given ability. I remember growing up, I was very sickly as a child. I even could not pronounce several words like I couldn't pronounce the word 3. I couldn't pronounce a lot of STR words. Sometimes I still don't, but it's God's gift and anointing that he has over my life. And God also has an anointing for you. And I want to end with this analogy. I might have even said that wrong, but I want to end with this. The story of Cinderella. Cinderella, remember, she was in some hardship. She was in some uncruel treatment. But she got invited to a ball, something that she didn't even have on her mind. And Cinderella stole the show when she was there. She left behind a slipper. And the prince came after Cinderella and he found her. Why do I want to end with that story? Because God has a custom blessing just for you that no one else can have. It's strictly for you. That's what I want to end with, because I'm also a life coach. So if you ever need someone to help you unlock the full potential that's already inside of you, I'm here for you. Or if you need a prayer partner, I'm here for you. That's what God called me to do. And that's who Fred Hinton is.